Welcome to the introduction to the Certified Pricing Professional Designation. My name is Michael Tatonetti, and I am the Director of Certification and Education for the Professional Pricing Society. And joining me today is Dr. Tim Smith, who is the Academic Advisor to the CP program here at the Professional Pricing Society. Today we're going to cover the history of PPS and our CPP so that you can learn more information about how you go about earning it and why the designation is important for you as a pricing professional. The Professional Pricing Society was founded in 1984 by Eric Mitchell, and we are still based out of the Metro Atlanta, Georgia area. We began hosting our first conference in 1990, where we hosted here in the United States. And from there, we've actually expanded our conference offerings. We now go to the West and East Coast here in the United States once per year each in the fall and spring. And in addition to that, we go to Europe for our conference every year around December. And we also do a rotating conference schedule for South America in Brazil, in addition to our Asian conference, which is held in Singapore. In 2003, we started offering our first CPP workshops. So prior to this, our conference was simply our keynotes and breakouts. But in 2003, we realized that there was a need in the field for a certified pricing professional designation so that our attendees can show that they are pricing professionals and have a benchmark for that professionalism, especially as pricing departments continue to rapidly grow. So we began offering our one-day workshops in 2003, and learners were able to earn 1 credit per workshop day towards their certified pricing professional. Because everything was done in person, it took a few years, but in 2007, we graduated our first cohort of CPP alumni. And since then, we've graduated alumni every single year for the past 10 years. In 2009, we began offering online pricing courses because there was a demand for our professionals to not just have to attend workshops and take multiple years to earn their 6 credits, but rather to be able to supplement what they were learning at our live workshops so that they could earn online credits on their own schedule and on demand. So in 2009, we began offering our online pricing courses, and thus our catalog began. Now in 2017, we offer over 30 online pricing courses, and we will be expanding to 50 by 2018. We currently offer 30 annual workshops between our North America and our European conferences, and when we also attend South America and Asia on those rotating years, we offer over 50 annual live workshops for pricing professionals throughout the world. We have over 1,000 CPP alumni, and we are growing at a rapid rate. Our first alumni class was only 8 individuals, and now we have more than that earning their CPP every single month of the year. Our professional relationships with global companies are continuing to grow as well, as we actually partner with other businesses to offer, along with their training and development departments, our online pricing courses so that they can have their employees in their pricing departments and in related fields such as sales and marketing and finance earn the CPP in-house as a part of their own professional development plan. And we are also on the brink of expansion of knowledge as we become approved to offer our courses as continuing education units for certified public accountants here in the United States. So we are going to move into our Q&A at this point on how do I earn the CPP and is it even for me? So I would like to introduce Dr. Tim Smith. Tim Smith is a CPP and the founder and CEO of Wiglaff Pricing. He's an adjunct professor of marketing at DePaul University and the academic advisor to the Professional Pricing Society's Certified Pricing Professional or CPP program, as well as the author of Pricing Done Right, the value-based pricing framework proven successful by the world's most profitable companies, which was published in 2016, and the globally leading textbook Pricing Strategy, setting price levels, managing price discounts, and establishing price structures, which was published in 2012. At Wiglaf Pricing, he has worked with Fortune 500 companies through startups in helping executives manage price better. So welcome, Dr. Smith. We're excited to have you on today.
Thank you, Michael. It's always been a pleasure working and interacting with the professionals that touch pricing at companies through the Professional Pricing Society.
Excellent. So we're going to dive in, and Dr. Smith, I would like to ask you some questions so that those who are listening today can learn more about the CPP, and who better than you as the academic advisor to really educate them on what it is that they need to do. So we're going to dive right in with our first question, which is, who is the CPP for?
Well, it's really for anyone who touches pricing and pricing decisions. So we're talking about people in finance, we're talking about people in sales, we're talking about people in marketing, we're sometimes even talking about procurement people or people who worked in operations, and we're definitely talking about CEOs. We're talking to the people, and we're to the people engaged in making pricing decisions or informing pricing decisions, and we're trying to help them find better ways of informing and making those pricing decisions. We've been working with people that have been new to the field. Sometimes we work with people that have been in pricing for quite a long time. People do make full 20, 30-year careers out of pricing. Anywhere somebody is along the line of their professional development, though, they realize that it's either time to brush up on some old skills or simply to embark on the learning. A lot of business students never took a formal course in pricing. Hence, there's a strong need for people new to pricing to actually understand, how do you set a price? How do you manage discounts? What's going on in pricing, and how do I help make these decisions better? But when you get the experienced professional, they're moving down the lines and asking different questions. And so we have courses for the experienced professional about how to motivate their team in pricing and how to drive pricing decisions across the organization. And then there's always new developments in pricing. That's right, pricing is a developing field. So we have to have new courses, and people who want to be at the cutting edge, or at least not at the bleeding trail end, they need these kinds of courses that the CPP offers.
Very good, very good. So my next question is, what are the benefits of earning the Certified Pricing Professional designation?
Well, one of the clear and obvious benefits is people recognize it. It's globally recognized as a designation that that individual has been trained in pricing and might be able to help out in pricing. So it helps one's career. But it's much more than that. When you're working in a company and you're touching on pricing, you're touching almost the heartbeat of that company. You're touching a very important decision that's being managed. Companies go under because they mess up pricing. Companies are able to succeed and sometimes make extremely good profits because they get pricing done right. And the idea of the CPP was, how do I make sure that everybody who is designated as a CPP has the core skills necessary to drive pricing decisions, all the way down, all the way from the strategy area to the market pricing area to the price structure questions, through discounting and promotions, even into execution, and how to work across the organization to make better pricing decisions. We've tried to gear the courses to different kinds of learning styles as well as to background materials. We have beginning level courses, and then we have capstone type courses or advanced courses. There's something in there for anyone who touches pricing and pricing decisions.
Very good. That sounds great. So how exactly do I go about earning the CPP?
Oh, it's extremely straightforward. We have, you take 6 courses, and the 6 courses, we've actually created a simple curriculum, so you can start at the 100 level courses and march your way up to the 600 level courses. Now, of course, no one has to follow the exact curriculum. It's just a suggested curriculum to make it easier to find courses that cover the breadth of problems a real pricing professional will address. After you complete your courses, you take an exam. To make it easier for students to complete the exam, we've created some study guides and some study sessions. People can go through these courses as well as study guides on their own, self-paced. They can go through it completely online. The courses, course credits, they can take those online or in live. And there's always a fun aspect of doing it live, yet I accept the reality that across the globe we can't expect everybody to show up in the exact same place. Hence the online courses have a real value to a dispersed student body.
Yeah, that's definitely very convenient to be able to do everything online and not have to add to the travel budget or time away from the desk. So my next question is, if you could tell me more about the study sessions and the CPP exam.
Well, we have created a study guide. The study guide has 11 chapters. It's an ebook. It's online. You download it, and it reviews all of the key ideas that one should have captured or touched or glossed upon in taking the courses. So it's like an in-depth review guide. Then online, we've also created some on-demand study sessions that help walk through what are the key things you should have learned in reading the ebook, the study guide. When you finally complete all of this, it's time to take an exam, and the exam has about 100 questions. It's a lengthy exam. It's an arduous exam, but it's not impossible to pass. If you read and study, students should be able to pass. If they didn't study it, well, actually, they may not. So you do have to learn something. After you complete the exam, we give you 4 hours. It takes less than that usually. You can take the exam on your own and do it online wherever you are in the world. You pass, you get the CPP. It's a simple, straightforward plan.
Very good, very good. Now, are there any continuing education requirements once someone earns the CPP?
Yes, we have recently added in some continuing education requirements. They're minimal. We ask that CPP people, once they get designated, continue their education and pricing by taking one course a year roughly, or 2 credits every 2 years. They can take these courses online, they can do them live, however they wish to do them. There are many reasons why we added the continuing education. From a pedagogical viewpoint, it's a great way to stay on top of an evolving field, and pricing is evolving.
That makes sense, absolutely. So my last question is, if I'm interested in earning the CPP, how do I get started? Where do I begin to pick my classes and register?
It's straightforward again. First, you go to the Professional Pricing website, you find out which courses you wish to take, you contact the Professional Pricing Society. A student can contact Michael Tatonetti directly, and we have a few numbers as well as an email listed on your screen right there. You just contact them and get started on taking your courses.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for that information today. And in closing, I do want to share specifically that if you would like more information on the Certified Pricing Professional designation, then you can visit the Professional Pricing Society's website at www.pricingsociety.com. You can also email us with any questions at contact@pricingsociety.com, and we will get the email to the right person in the right department, or you can just call us, and our phone number is 770-509-9933. So I want to thank you Tim, for your time today and clarifying the CPP for those of us that are interested in advancing our pricing knowledge and education. And I want to thank everyone for attending today and learning more about the CPP. Thank you very much.